It's good to see you again. Pull up a chair by the hearth.
Hello everybody, TalonHawk here, and this is the Hearthstone Blizzcon 2015 announcements that were made at Blizzcon. And if you haven't noticed from the words behind me, it's the League of Explorers, our Hearthstone adventure. Ooh, need to make my camera bigger. Kind of cut out there, but that's okay. I've trying to get these put out as best I can with a pretty decent video quality, so I hope everything works out okay. They announced the League of Explorers at BlizzCon in the opening ceremony. They got into detail about it a little more later in other panels. I'm not going to delve into anything because some of it seemed like it was kind of ruins the adventure of it a little bit, and it was still a little vague. But what it is the League of Explorers already exists in WoW in Ironforge. For those of you who may not remember, there were some minor quests that you had to go through there at lower levels. The League of Explorers is founded by Bronzebeard. There's also Elise Starseeker, who is kind of like the brains of the operation, which is how Blizzard portrayed her in the announcements. There is Reno Jackson, who's supposed to be like the adventurer, treasure hunter, womanizer with a vague moral compass that's supposed to play into it somehow, which seems interesting. And then there is Sir Finley Margleton, who is a sophisticated Murloc. Maybe not the strongest of the group, but he's part of the group nevertheless. And it seems really fun. They were talking about how the actually adventure part of it is going to be a little different than what we're used to in previous iterations, like Nexramas, where you go in, you kind of fight a boss, or fight a mini boss, fight a mini boss, fight a mini boss, then you fight the big boss, and then you get a card. Instead of having a setup like that, they wanted it to feel like an adventure, they said. So you might go into a temple and trigger a trap, and maybe you're fighting like a bossy-like person, maybe. And they were talking about maybe you have to like make decisions to avoid stuff. They weren't really specific, but it sounds really, really fun, really, really interesting if it's like anything that I can imagine in my head. So it seems really good. The new mechanic that they were talking about, kind of like the Inspire, previous Hearthstone. The new one's going to be Discover. And what Discover does is it will pull up 3 random cards, not from your deck, but supposed to be related to your deck. You pick one, 2 gets discarded, 1 goes in your hand. It sounds really fun, really, really good. In fact, some of the cards that I've seen, I'm not very talented at Hearthstone myself, but I've seen some pro play, and it seems like it can really maybe change up this meta a lot. So I'm excited to see that. It'd be really fun. What else do I got? Sorry, I got a notebook here. It's just full of stuff. I'm trying to get them all out. The reason why this one's being done first, if you happen to come across this and this is the only link up at the time, is because this, time-wise, is one of the most important. We'll get the reason why in a little bit. So, okay. There's going to be about 43 new cards that they announced. They actually did show every single card that's going to be released. I'm not going to get into that. That's too much. Don't want the video to be too terribly long. But I do want to show the 4 heroes that you're going to get, which is 4 legendary cards that's going to come into play. So we'll start with the first one, which is going to be Bronzebeard, where your battle cries trigger twice. This is going to be very interesting to see how this gets played. I think it's going to be really strong and really nice. And for the second card, we'll go into Reno. And with Reno Jackson, he has a battle cry. If your deck contains no more than 1 of any card, they fully heal your hero. So this could really bring in some really nice deck diversity where you're not seeing very many multiple cards. See how it goes. I don't know. It seems like it could be interesting. Not totally positive, but it seems good. And then for Sir Finley Margleton, his battle cry is discover a new basic hero power. So basically you can change your hero power to another hero power. And I think, don't quote me on this because I tried to find it again and in a rush to get this done I couldn't, but I think something was said about 3 hero powers that we're not familiar with is going to be in this. But don't quote me on that. That's what I think I heard. I'm pretty sure. And then for last and definitely not least, and the one that I'm most anticipating, is Elise Starseeker. She has a battle cry that you shuffle the map to the golden monkey into your deck. And if you haven't heard about this, you're probably thinking, well, what's that? What's the map to the golden monkey? And here it is essentially. The map to the golden monkey, you shuffle the golden monkey into your deck and then you draw a card. Then after that, you get the golden monkey. And this is a lot of build up and it seems like it could be very, very long and drawn out and hard to get, but definitely worth it, I think. The golden monkey is a 6/6 for 4 and the battle cry is to replace your hand and deck with all legendary minions. I mean, how great's that? It basically said Elise has traveled around and dug up so much stuff, she knows where all the legendaries are. So that's the kind of the idea and the thinking behind this card. It seems really, really good. This Thursday, that's right, this Thursday. So it's going to be coming really soon. So if you feel like you really can't wait, well, you really don't have to. So what is it? That's like the 12th? Yeah. I believe that's like the 12th. If you are interested into other content for what has been announced at BlizzCon for some of the other games, check out the links around here. They will become available as I get them ready. I hope you enjoy. Tell me what you're most excited about this BlizzCon 2015. What do you think about the new Hearthstone League of Explorers? Leave your comments down below if you have any thoughts. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. And I hope to talk and hear from you soon. So until next time, wish you all the best.